Come away with me. If I don't get out of here for a while, I think I'm gonna go nuts.
I love you so much.
Wow.
I love this.
Wait.
What?
Listen. Be quiet.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, James?
So first of all, I got to tell you, dude, I'm a big fan of you when you take on horror genres. So I'm happy to see you back.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration for returning and working with David on this after, you know, A Stir of Echoes is still one of my favorites. What was the inspiration for coming back?
Well, just begging Dave for 20 years to you know, do this with me, or to do anything with me, basically. You know, I loved working on Stir of Echoes. I thought he did a fantastic job with it. And we would get together and we have an actual friendship, you know, as opposed to a Hollywood friendship, and talk about ideas. And Kira had suggested to me that a horror movie surrounding a marriage would be kind of a cool idea. So I talked to David about that. I could see his wheels starting to turn. And over the course of a lot of lunches, we came to this story, or he came to this story, and I just nodded my head saying, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And then I happened to read this book, and it was shockingly almost creepy that it was so close to where we were already at with the story that we you know, got the book, and he wrote the script, and Blumhouse decided to make it.
Well, I think there's what fascinated me about the film is I think horror is always, I enjoy horror. I love the slashers. I love all that stuff, but I love it when there's a human emotion, like a tragedy, or kind of like what you and your wife are going through in the film. What was your take on that, and how much did you add to that?
Well, we wanted her to be much younger. We wanted to tap into the paranoia, excuse me, the paranoia that can sometimes work its way into a marriage, especially when she's way too young for him and has a certain amount of insecurity. Also, there's a little bit of a divide between them in terms of generationally. She's much more of the digital generation, spends a lot of time on her phone or device, and it's not like in his wheelhouse. Also, the fact that she's an actress and is in situations where she has to be very intimate with a crew and with cast members, et cetera. So all of these things were kind of building up to be eating away at him, not to mention the past that we find out has been kind of haunting him. And then to take all that and use the house almost as a reflection of a person's soul, in a way, you know. I know that, you know, sometimes I dream, and I dream in houses, you know. I'll see the first floor and the second floor and the attic, and, you know, kind of move through a house. And people have told me in the past that dream wise that's you're seeing some manifestation of your own persona, your own psyche.
That's fascinating. And so this seems like a very personal story for you then, on a lot of levels.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I all parts, whether I'm similar or different than the men that I'm asked to play, they all become personal. I mean, that's really what being an actor is to try to personalize things to the best of your ability.
Well, it's a great movie. I just got my last question, so I congratulations, man. Great to see you in horror. Been a fan of your work in genre since that movie that premiered 40 years ago. So
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
What is this place?
There was a different house before that one.
What sort of house?
Why do people hate Daddy so much?
The judge and the jury all found him innocent, but some people didn't believe him.
The house shows me.
He must be guilty of something.
People have always stayed in that house. Ella! Some don't leave.
Wake up! It's a dream!
The right ones usually find the place. Or maybe it's the other way round. The place finds them.